I'm Mindy from MagicRobot, and today I have Robin Johnson here to talk to us. Robin is the Director of Customer Experience and Success at SaaS. Robin, thank you so much for being here and taking the time to chat with me today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This is a pleasure.
Well, I know that you've been in customer success for about 10 years now, and I want to know what attracted you to that role.
Yeah, so it was a interesting journey getting to this role. I never saw myself working in the technology sector. Before pivoting into technology, I was an executive assistant to C-level execs and co-founders in commercial real estate in San Francisco. After the 2008 recession hit, I was unemployed and I've always wanted to go back to school. So I figured, all right, the universe is telling me to go back. So I went back to school thinking I was going to save humanity and the environment and work in social impact nonprofit work, right? So I did. I graduated with my sociology degree and environmental studies and worked in nonprofit while trying to make ends meet in San Francisco, which was very difficult. So one day I got a phone call from a friend who happens to be a tech recruiter, and she told me about an opportunity in Silicon Valley. The president and CEO was looking for either a chief of staff or a customer success manager. And this was back then a very junior role. Customer success was still being defined. And this is a company that worked directly and partnered with Salesforce. So we wanted to do the amazing things that Salesforce was doing. And so I met with the hiring manager, I met with the CEO. He wanted to hire me on as his chief of staff, and I respectfully said no because it felt like it was kind of going back into that administrative role that I was in before. And I felt like I really wanted to do something else and different. And in customer success, you're working with people, you're helping people. And that's exactly what I was always passionate about, human rights and environmental rights. So yeah, it's a little bit similar, but a lot different, obviously, for different reasons. But customer success just really stuck out to me. And I felt like this is a great way to make an impact on my customers, the company that I'm working for. I'm going to learn a ton of new things. So I really, really enjoyed it. And I never went back. I just continued my journey because I really do enjoy customer success. And I really love helping people, companies, and, owners of companies drive revenue faster and, see all of the rewards from their investment and the product.
It seems like you found the perfect fit. I love that.
Yes.
So what changes, because you've been doing it for 10 years, what changes have you seen during your time in that role? I know you said it was just getting defined when you started.
Right.
Tell me about that.
Right. So customer success has absolutely exploded. I think that all companies now, at least in the tech world, has a customer success team. It's primarily in the beginning, it was more relational based, but obviously with more data and, data analytics, we want to really pivot from it's just an emotional human interaction and relationship building to more of, hey, this is your ROI with your investment, and this is the data that backs that up. So it's really more data focused, data driven, which is extremely important because it actually shows the actual impact and value.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of change. And do you feel like you were at your company able to define your role then and make it what you wanted it? And how was that?
Yeah, anyone that works in tech knows that it's quite volatile. So
Yeah.
You really have to be open to layoffs, constant pivots, and new focuses and new initiatives. So you really can't be a person that is stuck in one way. And doesn't like change because it is ever evolving and ever changing all the time. And every single company is so different. Every single product is so different. So it's really learning the product inside and out, and looking for those opportunities to expand your accounts, make sure that they're really, really sticky so they can't leave you, right? So when it's renewal time, they just can't live without you.
I love that. Okay, so well then in the current environment, it seems like customer success is more important than ever. So winning new business is tough right now. We know that with companies not spending as much, and these companies are looking to cut spending. So all of that obviously makes customer retention crucial for business. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, when it is renewal time, it's a little scary because, again, with the changing market, budgets have been affected. People have lost their jobs and bandwidth is not available like it used to be. But, when you put your customer success hat on, it is, okay, what's the problem that we're trying to solve and how can we help with what we provide? So at SaaS Steps, for example, we do support as a service. And so we can kind of step in and be that right-hand Salesforce admin for a company. So when I hear that, there were job layoffs within the Salesforce team at a company, right? That's a great opportunity for SaaS Steps to come in and help with that effort. So, you no longer have a Salesforce admin. Let us come in and act as that admin until you decide to hire a new person or, when the need is there. So that's one way of kind of locking in this customer and making sure that, they're happy and they, again, can't live without you. Another way is if a customer is willing to do a multi-year agreement, that means you're going to lock the customer into amazing pricing. So as the market changes, prices increase, things like that, the customer is locked into a really good rate. So those are some ways that we can find opportunities in this really tough market. But, on the flip side, companies are maybe not as willing to do a longer 2 to 3 year renewal. So it just really depends on kind of that strategy.
Well, given all of that, do you think that companies can sometimes undervalue their customer success teams? Because all I'm hearing is value.
Yes. I think in the beginning of customer success, or at least what I've witnessed throughout the years is, yes, it was a question of, what's customer success? Why is this person working within my accounts? And I'm the relationship builder. I'm the one that owns this account. But now roles are better defined. So, typically sales will get in there, sell the deal, and then transition it over to customer success. And then we take it and run with it. Now, sometimes it's a issue of personalities. So some people like to hold on and only touch their customer and not let anyone else touch them, or in a more cohesive environment, you work well and you partner with your salesperson. So and I think that it's nice because we can, as a customer success manager, we can allow sales to do what they do best and go out and sell, while we can continue nurturing our customers and they don't have to worry about the customer. However, I always invite sales to come and, join a QBR with me because that was the first interaction with our company. So it's really nice to have a full suite of individuals from kind of the start of signing a contract all the way to, let's see what the progress has been made since using our product.
That makes so much sense. I like how you explained it, and I could see the whole picture and get the team going. But I can imagine if you don't have people who are willing and open to go along and be a team player, it's not going to work as well. But seems like people are getting more used to the idea and seeing it work. So with the recent growth of RevOps, then do you feel like customer success is better tied into sales and marketing?
This is an interesting question because it really depends on the company. So for example, at SaaS Steps, I work really close with professional services and support. So you will see in org charts, sometimes customer success is under sales and marketing. Sometimes it's with services and support. Sometimes it's its own area. But typically it falls under sales and marketing. But again, like where we are at SaaS Steps, it works better for customer success and professional services and support to work together because there's so much opportunity with our services and support to work with clients and customers. So we let sales and marketing do their thing and tap us in when they need us.
I love that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so we're almost out of time, but I wanted to ask you if there's any advice you'd give to someone who's thinking about transitioning into customer success.
Ooh, okay. So if you like to multitask, this is great for you because anyone in customer success knows that there's constant fire drills. So as much as you block your calendar or, you try to protect your time, there's always going to be a very important customer that needs you. There's going to be issues that you're going to have to resolve on the fly. And so, it's a lot of work, but it's fun. And I think that if you enjoy working with people, if you enjoy data, if you enjoy the challenge of, just going, you'll never be bored in customer success. Let's just say that.
Yeah. I love that. And anything else we missed or anything about you and SaaS Steps that you'd like to add before we go?
No, I think that the last thing I would just suggest is, through your journey, you never want to burn any bridges because I am at SaaS Steps because of Tim and Ron, because we worked together in the past. And so that's what led me back to this company. I guess that's not a good word. It brought me back here into this organization because they know me, they know what I'm capable of, and there was a real need. And I know Tim, I know how amazing he is. And Ron is incredibly smart and really great to work with. So it was a beautiful, natural, kind of familiar transition. And so always keep your contacts handy, never burn any bridges between even the company that you're working for, the people that you're working for, but also on your customer side, because you might in another job work with that same customer at a different company, or when there's layoffs or you're looking for another role or you're helping someone else on your team or whomever, there's always opportunities with past customers also. So you just want to keep that in mind. Because with, LinkedIn, it's easy to stay in touch with folks. And, when you're ready to hire someone, who do you want to hire? Someone that you know, someone that you trust, someone that you can vouch for their competence. And, if you work well with that person, of course you want to work with them again.
Oh, absolutely. I love that. That's such great advice.
Thank you. I just thought of that on the fly.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope I get to talk to you again. This is so much fun, and just enjoy the rest of your day. Really appreciate you.
Thank you, Mindy. Anytime.
Yay. Bye. Bye.